Hello, we're on to match day number 17 now at an Italy for some Serie A predictions. Apologies though, didn't do match day number 16 games there, ran out of time just like in France. So what I have done is decided to give you guys double points if you get involved with these lot of predictions there, so make sure you do so and you could definitely be on the road to recovery up to myself and the Football Simulator who are top of the table. So I'll go over match day number 15's games and also have a look back at what happened in match day number 16 that I didn't end up covering. So first up, Inter Milan, they were 6-2 demolition winners against Crotone. Martinez with a hat-trick, Marone with an own goal, Lukaku, Hegemai for Crotone, Lazio and Gomic score their goals to give them something to celebrate. Fiorentina and Bologna, a 0-0 stalemate. Torino 3-0 winners against Parma. Singo, Izzo and Gojek. Roma 1-0 winners against Sampdoria. They had Edin Dzeko with a late 72nd minute winner on this one. Atalanta finding their goal scoring with a 5-1 demolition job against Sassuolo. Zapata scoring 2 goals, Pessina, Gosens and Muel. Meanwhile for Sassuolo it was Suchez for mere consolation. Genoa and Lazio a 1-1 draw. Immobile scoring Lazio's goal, had Destro scoring Genoa's goal. Napoli 4-1 winners against Cagliari. Zielinski scored 2 goals, Lazinho scored a goal, and Insign Pedro scored Cagliari's only goal of the game. Verona 1-0 winners against Spezia, with Zaccagnini scoring at the match win on this one here. AC Milan 2-0 winners against Beneveto. Kessie and Leo score their goals as they still lead the way. And Juventus, they did come through 4-1 winners against Udinese. Cristiano Ronaldo scored 2 goals. Chiesa and Dybala scored a goal. Z Goulart scored Udinese's goal. So in terms of how we got on with those predictions for myself, I got the likes of Inter Milan, Roma and Sassuolo games correct, picking up 5.12. For the Football Simulator, they got Inter Milan and also AC Milan games correct, so just the 3.44. Overall leaderboard sees myself on, oh shoot, I covered the wrong ones there. Those ones were actually from match day number 14, the ones from match day number 15 that we were looking at just then. Had myself with 10.94, a lot better, with Inter Milan, Napoli, Roma, Verona and AC Milan games correct, and also the Fiorentina and Bologna game to be a draw. Meanwhile for the Football Simulator, Inter Milan, Roma, AC Milan and Juventus picking up 5.4. Sorry about that confusion, but yeah, the Serie A leaderboard needed to be updated because there was also that previous week that I didn't have enough time to add to the overall leaderboard standings, so it should be all correct now, despite the fact that of course there's a blank match day missing for match day number 16. But I got 111.64, the Football Simulator got 104.51, Cavan Wright was on 13.2 and Tom Rowe in 4th with 9.91. So let's look at these match day number 16 games that I sincerely regret not being able to do. Beneveto 2-1 winners against Cagliari, Sal and Tula. Meanwhile Pedro scored Cagliari's goal. Bologna and Udinese 2-2 draw here. Tom Yasu and Savenberg scored Bologna's goals, where Pero Wea and also Arsen scored Udinese's goals. Lazio 2-1 winners against Fiorentina, including Calcedo and also Immobile. Fiorentina, Vlahovic was a mere consolation. Roma 3-1 winners against Crotone. Maria scored 2 goals and Mkhitaryan. Gomic scored Croton's goal. Sampdoria 2-1 winners against Inter Milan. Can Driva and Bald. Meanwhile for Inter Milan, the Verge got a goal. Atalanta 3-0 winners against Parma. Muriel, Zapata and Gosens, so Atalanta finding their goals they used to. Torino and Verona a 1-1 draw here. Dima Rico scored Verona's goal. We had Buima with a late equaliser for Torino. Sassuolo 2-1 winners against Genoa. Boga and Raspadori scored Sassuolo's goals. Soma Muradov scored Genoa's goal. Spezia surprise 2-1 victory against Napoli here. And Zola and Pobiga scored Spezia's goals after Pedagina actually opened the scoring there for Napoli. And finally, Juventus gets some ground back in the title race, a 3-1 victory against AC Milan, his first defeat of the season. So Chiesa scored 2 goals and McKinney scored the other one. Calabria scored AC Milan's goal in this match here. So it's gone to match number 17 games, starting off with Beneveto taking on Atalanta. $7 for Beneveto, $4.50 for the draw, and $1.40 for Atalanta. So Beneveto, they come into this in 10th on the table. Atalanta are currently sitting in 7th position. Just to hold. So I'm going to go for a 3-0 win for Atalanta. The Football Simulator is going to go with a 5-1 victory for Atalanta. Next up we have got Genoa against Bologna. $3.10 for Genoa, $3.30 for the draw, and $2.25 for Bologna. Genoa, they come as 19th against Bologna's current position of 12th. I've gone for a 1-1 draw. We got a 2-1 victory for Bologna according to the Football Simulator. Next up is AC Milan against Torino. $1.57 for AC Milan, $3.75 for the draw, and $5.50 for Torino. AC Milan, they are still top of the table, just a 1 point clear of Inter Milan now. Meanwhile for Torino, they're currently sitting down in 17th spot, so it should be a victory for AC Milan here. Going to go with a 3-1 result. We actually got a surprise 3-2 pick for Torino for the Football Simulator. Roma against Inter Milan, probably the game of the week here. $2.88 for Roma, $3.50 for the draw, and $2.30 for Inter Milan. Roma currently in 3rd against Inter Milan's 2nd spot, so this one's a crucial match if they want to go all right and win this season's title. Gonna go with Roma 2-1 winners. We've got a 5-0 demolition job for Inter Milan on this one here for the Football Simulator. Parma against Lazio, $5 for Parma, $4.20 for the draw, and $1.57 for Lazio. Parma, they come to this in 18th against Lazio's 8th position. Gonna go for Lazio, much needed 2-0 victory, and we've got a 0-0 draw coming the other way. Udinese against Napoli, $4.33 for Udinese, $3.50 for the draw, and $1.80 for Napoli. Udinese, they come into this in 13th against Napoli's 6th position. Going to go for a 1-1 draw here. We've got a 4-1 victory for Udinese for the Football Simulator. Verona against Croton, $1.72 for Verona. Got $3.60 for the draw and $4.50 for Croton. Verona in 9th against Croton's 20th. Going to go with a 2-1 victory for Verona, and we're going to go for a 0-0 draw according to the Football Simulator. Fiorentina against Cagliari. Fiorentina in 14th against Cagliari's 15th spot position. So $1.67 for Fiorentina, $3.60 for the draw, $4.33 for Cagliari. Going to go 1-0 for Fiorentina compared to a 2-2 draw. Juventus $1.33, $4.50 for the draw, $8.50 for Sassuolo. Juventus up to 4th, Sassuolo in 5th spots. I want to go for the upsets. I want to go for Sassuolo and potentially some nice juicy points up the waves here. Going to go with a nice 3-2 victory for Sassuolo compared to a 0-0 draw. And the final match is Spezia taking on Sampdoria. $3 for the Spezia, $3.20 for the draw, $2.20 for Sampdoria. Spezia are currently in 16th against 11th place Sampdoria. Going to go with a whopping 4-2 victory for Sampdoria compared to a 3-1 result coming the other way. Those are my thoughts predictions for match number 17 games at in Italy. Feel free to get involved, put your own thoughts predictions down in the comment section below. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, also feel free to subscribe. Cheers.